Smart TV operating systems are super important. Think of them as the brains inside your TV. They let you do so much more now. It's not just about watching regular channels anymore. You can stream your favorite shows, you can browse the internet sometimes, and you can use all sorts of cool apps. Honestly, they make your TV a real entertainment hub. So what's Hisense VIDAA OS all about? It's Hisense's very own smart TV platform. They built it from the ground up, you know. The goal was to make their TVs smarter and much, much easier for you to use. It's not just some off-the-shelf software, it's designed specifically for Hisense TVs. That usually means it runs pretty darn smooth. How did VIDAA even get started? Well, Hisense wanted more control over things. They didn't want to just use other companies' software, so they decided to invest big. They started developing VIDAA themselves. It first popped up around 2014, I think. They've been improving it and adding features ever since. It's really their own special project, their baby. Their main goal was pretty simple, really. They wanted a fast and user-friendly experience. Nobody likes waiting ages for an app to load. We've all been there, and it's frustrating. Hisense aimed for something quick and super intuitive, something so easy anyone could use it, even if you're not a tech wizard, you know. That's the kind of experience everyone wants. Alright, so how does VIDAA compare to the big players? Let's talk about Android TV first, or Google TV as it's often called these days. Android TV is on a ton of different TVs. It's super popular for a reason. It has a massive app store, thanks to Google. Plus you get Google Assistant built right in. That's pretty neat for voice commands. Then you have Tizen, that's Samsung's own operating system. Tizen is known for being pretty slick and fast. It usually has a really clean interface. It works great if you have other Samsung stuff. You know, like a Samsung phone or tablet. It uses Bixby as its voice assistant. Some folks like Bixby, others not so much. LG brings WebOS to the fight. This one is famous for its cool cards interface. It looks quite different from the others. Many people find it super easy to navigate. Their Magic Remote is a big plus too. It lets you point and click like a mouse, like Tizen. It's only on LG TVs. It's definitely a very strong competitor. VIDAA tries to carve out its own space. It's not trying to be just another Android TV. It doesn't want a million apps you'll never touch. Instead, it focuses on being lean and really fast. The idea is to get you to your content quickly. Think of it as a more curated experience. It's often less overwhelming than some other systems. Sometimes simpler is just better, you know? So, what's VIDAA's secret weapon? Well, speed is a really big one. Hisense talks a lot about how fast VIDAA is. It boots up quickly when you turn on the TV, and it launches apps in a snap. In a world where we want everything instantly, that's a pretty great selling point, I'd say. Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes a laggy TV. They also really focus on a simple interface, and it's often customizable, which is cool. You can usually pin your favorite apps and your favorite inputs like your game console right to the home screen for easy access. This means less time digging through menus. They even have something called VIDAA art. It makes your TV look nicer when it's idle. Another neat feature is VIDAA voice. Yep, you guessed it. Voice control. You can just talk to your TV, tell it to search for shows or movies, or change the volume or switch inputs. Hisense tries to make it really easy to use. It supports a bunch of different languages too. That's important for a global brand like Hisense. Universal search is also a fantastic feature. This is a real time saver, trust me. Instead of searching Netflix, then Prime Video, and then maybe another app after that. VIDAA can search across many of them at once. You just tell it the movie you want, and it shows you where you can watch it. That is super, super handy. So what's it like using VIDAA every day? Honestly, it's generally pretty straightforward. The main screen is usually nice and clean. You get your rows of apps, and some content suggestions too. It's not cluttered up with a bunch of junk. You turn on the TV and your stuff is right there, easy peasy, just how it should be. Now, let's talk about apps. App availability is key. VIDAA today has the big names you'd expect: Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney+. All those major streaming services are usually there, plus many local services depending on your region. It might not have every single niche app, but it definitely covers the essentials for most people, and Hisense is always working to add more. So is VIDAA actually easy to use? For most people, yeah, I think so. The remote control is usually pretty standard, often with quick launch buttons for popular apps. The settings menus are generally laid out logically. If you've used any smart TV before, you'll probably feel right at home with VIDAA. It's designed not to be scary or complicated, so why should you pick a TV with VIDAA? Well, if you want a fast, no-nonsense experience, VIDAA is a really solid choice. It focuses on getting you to your shows quickly, and it's often found on Hisense TVs, which usually offer great picture quality for the price. So you get a good TV and a snappy OS. That sounds like a win-win to me.